Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another new video. Today we're gonna see if Counter-Strike Source is dead or alive in 2026. I mean, it's a fun game for me, but we'll see later in the video is it dead or alive. First, we have to go to the basics of Counter-Strike Source. Counter-Strike Source is a multiplayer tactical first-person shooter developed primarily by Valve and published by Valve. It is a full remake of the original Counter-Strike built on Valve's Source engine. It was the first game Valve publicly released on the Source engine. Key details: Counter-Strike Source was released in October 7, 2004. Later ports to Mac OS X and Linux. Platform is Windows and Mac. Game Garner is tactical multiplayer FPS game, first person shooter game. So two teams, terrorists versus Counter-Strike. Match consists of short, high stakes round. Player buy weapons, armor and equipment with money earned from previous round. Rounds are won by completing objectives or eliminating the entire opposition teams. No mid round response in standard modes. Engagement tense and teamwork critical. Okay, as Counter-Strike Source sits between the original Counter-Strike Conditional Zero era and Counter-Strike Global Offensive 2012. It modernized the classic experience without drastically changing the core gameplay loop that made the series famous. Many players still prefer its feels, movement and economy over later entries. So the current state: the game remains available on Steam and has a dedicated community. It holds overwhelmingly positive reviews. Concurrent players typically range in the low thousands on Steam, with occasional higher peaks, and many community servers still runs various modes. Unofficial ports and mods continue to appear, showing the game's lasting appeal. In short, Counter-Strike Source is the classic Counter-Strike formula upgraded with the Source engine tag, a refined physics enhanced version of the original that many still consider one of the purest and most enjoyable entries in the series. Counter-Strike Source is still alive. It's not at the massive peak of its earlier year, but it has a steady dedicated player base more than 20 years after release. Concurrent players on Steam usually around 2,500 to 4,000, with daily peak often hitting 3,800 to 4,000. Reviews still overwhelmingly positive. Active community servers continue to run, especially in regions like Russia and Eastern Europe. The game still gets occasional attention through mods and uneven official ports. It's far from that, just a classic that settled into a smaller but consistent niche. Similar to other long-running multiplayer titles like CS 1.6, you can still jump in and find matches without much trouble. So we're gonna talk about the most recent update of the game, Counter-Strike Source. What are the recent updates by the Steam community, by Reddit, and all over the internet. Counter-Strike Source still receive occasional official updates from Valve, though they are infrequent. Most in February 18, 2025, major update, the biggest in over a decade. This brought the game up to modern standard: native 64-bit support, borderless Windows mode option, graphical improvement from the Half-Life 2 20th anniversary update, Steam networking support, UI scaling for high resolution, high DPI screen, default launch at native resolution, multiple client side prediction fixes, various quality of life and bug fixes. And EV3 August 3, 2026 pre-release beta update. Security and stability improvements fixed for certain custom maps not loading assets correctly on Linux. These are the main official changes in the last couple of years. Outside of Valve's work, the community remains very active with mods such as Source Offensive v2.0 in mid 2026 and even unofficial ports. Thank you for watching this video. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching this video.